and welcome back. So I filmed the video that I just posted in the early AM, like probably like around like 8 or 9-ish. And I was editing all day, and then the attack on Iran had happened. Now, I started that video with counter defense, and I opened with all of Donald Trump's generals that were doing counter defense operations. So I guess it's just probably not a coincidence then that there was a strike on Iran in the middle of all of that. And then by the time I got finished editing, which took me all day, and I was dealing with my own attacks through the military portals, through these headsets all day long. It was non-stop attacks on me, non-stop. I mean, it was all day long. It was a mess. I didn't even know that that had happened, but let me kind of fill you in on what was going on in the military portals as a result of that attack. So basically, the commands that were coming in is that anyone who is a private and above in U.S. military and paramilitary, if you're a registered Republican, you have to be removed in the U.S. military. So right now, if you have to be a Democrat to stay in the U.S. military, if you're a private rank and above, okay? So that was what was going on. Now, commands came in yesterday for Lieutenant General and above. If you were a Republican, had to be removed by force. So they knew that something was going down, but they obviously kept it under wraps, or they kept it within Donald Trump's own military. What I saw on the back end as of, I want to say 30 minutes ago, is General Mattis has his own operating system. So he has his own computer systems that he is working through his own commands through. So it looks like it's a separate system that is not connected to like the main military systems. He did come up in the video that I just posted as one of the people doing the counter defense operations. So I did see that get destroyed within the military portals. As far as other stuff going on within the military portals, I know that commands already had come in for Tulsi and for Pete they were sentenced to death, and their commands have gotten worse. They were originally charged, and then they were sentenced to death. I know there were more commands coming in for these people at the end of today that were not just sentencing them to death and like kill commands, but they were actually getting commands of torture and then getting killed. So they were originally going to get killed in a humane way, and now those commands moved by the end of the day to torture followed by a kill order. So that's what's been going on in the military portals. Now, I did see as well that they put me into a trap system. I was put into a trap system by Vladimir Putin. So it appears that I was essentially a POW of Vladimir Putin. That's what I just saw myself get out of, which was pure Satan and pure evil. I saw a lot of teams. They almost feel like teams of children that are surrounding me. It's really, the energies of what they surround me with are so dark and so evil. They are out to destroy me. They are out to smear me. I've seen communications going out through Trump's teams, through military portals, through QAnon, to go after me, to attack me, to hurt me in some way. The commands come in indirect. It could be like that it might not be like my specific name, but it will come in through codes. Okay, so that's how they communicate, is through codes. But my system, for example, could be hooked up to a code. Like, I've been told that in Manhattan I have a number that is connected to me. So then they'll use that number to go after me, or it's something like that. Like, that's how they target you within the system. I'm getting that they have actively defrauded me. They want me to lose my power. They don't want me to have power. They don't want me to have a rank. They don't want me to know what's going on. And that's something that they've been working on for years. If I looked up any news, I would get attacked immediately with a neuroweapon. If I checked my laptop and went on and checked news, I also know that a lot of people in our own government would use me to look at news articles because they were not able to look at news. I feel like I had interactions with Joe Biden where he was getting news through me, because we were not able to actually like access like what was going on, because we are in our own form of hell. I'm hearing we're in our own form of POW operations, POW camps. And that is Havana syndrome. Okay, so Havana syndrome essentially moved into POW camps through Florida. And that is I have the tower coming in. So this might be information that people don't know about. So we got moved into a form of a prison cell. These are sleeper cells. We are getting attacked while we sleep at night. I have personally been attacked, and then I can check in intuitively, psychically to see if anyone else is getting attacked that's connected to my system, any of their victims. I have gone out of my way to save other victims that are going through the same attack as me, where I'm literally leaving my body and I'm trying to save freaking Nancy Pelosi and freaking like Joe Biden. I'm not even kidding. We will be on the same system going down and being attacked by a weapon, and I will be like sending out flares of light and trying to seal energy fields, and I will see who I'm saving in the middle of an attack. This is part of their operations to go after us. I know that many people have probably succumbed to Putin and these people because of how horrible these attacks are. But just to kind of give you an idea of the hell that many of us have gone through, I know a lot of people saw the decline in Joe Biden's health. He was under regular attacks. That was very normal. They would never let me know when he was under attack, but I would have to like check in because they would block me from helping him. Okay. It's like we were all like caged in by our own Russian agents and you know, Trump's military. So it's literally like we're like battling for our lives every day and trying to usher in some form of justice, and trying to infiltrate whatever it is they're doing. So it's been really hard and really messy on the back end. Look at this stream of light coming in right now. So maybe there's some hope coming through. I fight for my life every day, and these fights are not normal. It is to the death. I went under full-blown attack by bank execs yesterday. I went under full-blown attack today because I was trying to figure things out. I was writing notes, trying to make sense of what's going on in Manhattan. I was like, you know, everything that I'm doing to try to figure something out, I'm being infiltrated and attacked. I have teams completely working against me. I have my own, counter defense teams going after me in Manhattan. And then I'm trying to get video up. I'm trying to get messages up. They're attacking me as I'm filming. Then they're attacking me if I rewatch it. Then they're sharing the information because they're watching me and my video with me through the neuro headsets, and then attacking me. So I can't even edit my video. So it's just like a constant struggle. And then on top of all of the other, all of their military plans, which is just complete chaos on the hour, which is by design. It's really a lot to keep up with. It's exhausting. I feel like if I wasn't in a place where I'm praying all the time and trying to clear energies, I don't know how else I would have like gotten this far. So as far as Iran goes, and one of the last commands that came in is to give China's nukes to Iran and completely disable China because they're part of the Russian warfare on U.S., Americans, and globally. They are part of the neuroweapons and the systems that are attacking everyone globally. And a lot of people don't know that. Eric Prince also has been working hand in hand with private militias in China and has his own operations with China where he gave them access to U.S. intel that they were not supposed to have access to. He has literally been a freaking gateway to China. He is a treasonist a-hole. I have the devil coming up for him. A lot of what he has done is coming up finally on the back end. There has been a lot of loyalty toward Eric Prince that has shifted in the last couple of weeks. The same has been going on for other people, other generals and stuff. Things are coming to the light. It's slow. Because there's so many cover-up operations to protect a lot of these people for so many years. But it is turning, I would say, like, it is coming to the light how bad their crimes are now and what they have done to the country in terms of overthrowing it, literally overthrowing and obstructing justice every day and then covering it up with their teams. So I have judgment coming in around that right now. So I'm still getting attacked right now. And I'm doing everything I can to call in commands to get new teams in, new military in, and to get them out of the systems, getting in a new system that they can't touch, that they can't go near, and then outing everything they have used to carry out these attacks. I really get for Iran psychically, it feels like they're using foreign enemies to carry out the attacks. Like, I'm really trying to figure out if it's U.S. Airmen that did the airstrikes. I didn't really get a chance to research where they came in from, because I know we have U.S. stationed obviously globally, so I don't know exactly where they came in from, but I can tell you that there is a foreign energy around whoever this was. I don't know if it's Russian airmen that are pretending to be U.S. airmen, but there is something off about it. I'm going to tell you that. I mean, psychically, I'm trying to feel into the energies, and they don't feel American, but I see them in U.S. I see them in U.S. military uniforms. So it's confusing for me, like, because I can see them in the military portals, and they look like they are U.S., but they feel foreign. So I don't know if they are a form of Vladimir Putin's military that was put into U.S. uniforms, and then they're doing the commands through Mattis, who is part of that coalition, because he was put in place as the general during those coalitions. So he was the U.S. He was Trump's right-hand man. He was the U.S. general who was, I guess, around for the North Korea coalition. He was also there for Bergeson when Bergeson was command. And he was also there for the Russian coalition. He was there for the Russian coalition. So, I mean, I feel like they're pushing him as North Korea, but he's doing Russian coalition operations. So, like, I don't really understand. I also know to protect other generals, for example, Mark Milley could throw Mattis in to protect him at that time, because there's only certain people that have this information, because you have to have a rank of a general. You have to have a rank of like 5-star, 4-star, whatever it is, to get the intel. So it's only going to be a small amount of U.S. generals that actually know what happened during that specific time frame, because you're not going to get that intel is not going to go to anything underneath their rank. So if they're part of that U.S. coalition and they're a 4-star or a 5-star general, it's only going to be at that star that's going to have the actual intel about the coalition. Now, underneath those ranks, they might not know there was even a coalition. Okay, they might not even know that. They might not even know that there were secrets traded between North Korea and fucking U.S. intel. They're not going to know that. They're not going to have the intel. Okay, and so if they could easily, these generals can easily just play both sides very easily. because there's not a lot of people that know the truth. Okay, you have to be that rank. I only earned that intel when I hit 5-star general. That's when I earned it. I think I earned it around that. I might have been 3-star that I started to earn that intel, okay? And then when I got to 5-star, I really was getting the freaking dish on what freaking went down and how bad it was, okay? I have the sun coming out. So it took me a long time to get to those. That took me 3 years to get to those ranks of fighting through fucking hell, okay, against Vladimir Putin and fucking Mike Flynn, my own military, and Bergeson, fucking asshole. So yeah. So it's been like really, really rough. Okay. So, just to kind of give you guys an idea, I know that the U.S. military who carried out the airstrikes were ordered to be killed as well on the back end. I think it's anyone that carried through those strikes was ordered to be killed. Those were not U.S. approved military plans. I specifically outed Trump's military map the other day, 2 days ago. I was trying to get it out. I was trying to get it out to other countries, to out his military plans. I'm trying to disable him at any lengths I can. And he has cornered us and trapped us through fake military, through people who have not earned military ranks, who have just broken into military systems. His whole empire is fake. Okay? He has people in the Pentagon that don't have security clearances. His security clearance department is mafia from Manhattan. I know them personally because they have destroyed me personally through neuroweapon systems. Okay? So, he has cornered us through fake seats. These are not earned seats. So, I mean, we could literally take down his whole freaking regime in 2 minutes, but the information never gets out to the right people. So I have the devil reversed. So maybe we'll come out of this somehow. Maybe they'll realize these people are not even people who even hold these ranks. These are not even people who have security clearances. These are not people that are privy to intel. They're not even supposed to have access to these systems. He is non-military breaking in and hacking into our military systems and changing the systems. He has Russians breaking into the systems. He has children breaking into the systems. Hackers. But that's the level of desperation that is Trump. It is kill or be killed. That is how they operate. And that's why the commands have gotten so bad on the back end. That's why they've turned into kill orders, because that's where we're at as a country right now. I'm hearing a revolution. I mean, that's really where we're at. So I'm wishing you guys the best. Sending you guys so much love and blessings. Thanks again for watching, sharing, and all of that. Thanks for your patronage over on Patreon, and thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate it. I'm sending you guys so much love. I'm saying prayers every day for the world, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care.